Here we are back again to discuss the premier rock and metal festival in the UK, to look back at our previous video critiquing the main problem with Download, and to conclude if anything has changed since then. Let's delve right into it. If you didn't see the previous video, let me give you the rundown. Download Festival, despite being the leading heavy festival in the UK, has been stuck in a revolving door of headliners for a long time. Year upon year, the same bands appear at the top of the festival lineup, and as time progresses, these bands will retire, disband, and disappear, leaving a large gap to be filled with no new bands being promoted to take their place. After discussing it in our previous video prior to Download Festival in 2022, I feel that the landscape has altered with this, making it a good opportunity to revisit and maybe revise the stance on the future of Download Festival. In 2023, we saw the 20th anniversary of Download Festival, a 4-day celebration of rock, metal and alternative music. This massive event saw the return of Metallica performing 2 different sets over the 4 days, as well as Slipknot performing once more, with a setlist containing many songs that haven't been played in quite some time. Finally, we also saw Bring Me The Horizon return to Download Festival in the much deserved headline spot after making 5 prior appearances lower down on the bill. Many people had a strong reaction to this booking, with one side of fans having a negative opinion that they should not be in this spot and would not be able to step up to this position, almost similar to Slipknot prior to their 2009 performance. Alternatively, others felt like this was a long-deserved opportunity for a band that have paved their own way and become arena-level titans, always evolving and leading the way in the newer wave of British heavy music. As the night closed on Friday 9th of June 2023, Bring Me The Horizon finished off a set complete with fantastic performances, incredible guest spots, and production that was memorable. They proved the doubters wrong and arguably stole the 20th celebration from anyone else. Did this mean that Download Festival could evolve similar to Bring Me The Horizon and move into the future after this triumphant booking? Another note from Download 2023 was the sub-headliner slot of Architects. While coming up in the heavy scene in an almost similar way to Bring Me The Horizon, they have still done it their own way. After not playing Download Festival in the UK since 2013, they were given the spot right before Bring Me a sub-headliner, almost as a test to see how well they could do as a potential headliner one day. This placement was successful, and with Architects continuing to grow and having a headline slot at Bloodstock in 2024, taking risks in these sub-headliner slots can help elevate new bands to eventually move into that headliner status one day for Download Festival. Looking ahead to the upcoming edition of Download in 2024, there is a strong sense of a changing of the guard with 2 new headliners in Queens of the Stone Age and Fall Out Boy, with a final headliner in Avenged Sevenfold topping the bill for the 3rd time themselves. While Avenged are considered the veterans of this trio by Download standards, they are much younger than the quote-unquote classic bands that usually make some kind of appearance as a headliner year upon year. After the prior mentioned success from Bring Me The Horizon headlining as part of the 20th anniversary event in 2023, having 2 brand new headliners seems to appear that after all this time, Download Festival could be starting a second life with a focus on expanding to newer bands having more prominent roles going forwards. This can also be seen elsewhere on the 2024 lineup, with Bad Omens, Polyphia, Baby Metal and While She Sleeps having big logo appearances as part of the poster. Turning our attention back to the headliners, Queens of the Stone Age previously performed in a sub-headline slot before Iron Maiden in 2013, while Fall Out Boy have previously been a part of Download Festival back in 2014 as a sub-headliner beneath Linkin Park. Both of these appearances seemingly impressed the individuals in charge of Download Festival, along with the music and legacy for both created in the time since to give them such a high status for 2024. Both bands have influenced so many others that appear below them in the lineup. However, for many people, they believe these new headliners do not deserve a place at this festival. From comments on social media, these headline bands for 2024 are supposedly awful, not big enough, a disappointment, or don't live up to Download Festival standards. These headliners are not always going to be everyone's preference, and it's rare for everyone to be happy with every headliner each year of the festival. But I feel like this fresher approach to try new artists is a step in the right direction towards the future of Download Festival to keep it relevant, updated, and continue to evolve. Personally, I'm with a lot of people where these headliners aren't particularly my preference. However, this does give me hope that Download Festival may finally be listening to a large portion of their audience who are tired of seeing the same bands closing the nights again and again. We need to move away from bands headlining for their 5th, 6th, 7th time, and if the newer bands are properly promoted, we'll see a wider pool of artists being elevated and having headliner potential. Where do you stand on the position of Download Festival? Do you feel like it's making the progress to diversify and create new headliners instead of recycling the same old ones we've seen before? Do you need a few more years of lineups to make a proper opinion? Let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all things metal, alternative and pop punk. We have a monthly podcast, news videos, vlogs and so much more. If you want to join more of a discussion, we have the Ragamuffin Club, a Facebook community group where we have more chats about the wonderful world of this music we all love. Come and join in and be a ragamuffin.